And to get the circlip in this time, I went out and brought some new circlip pliers. These are smaller ones, which I'm hoping with the really small little ends to fit the circlip better. It should allow me to actually get down inside here better than before, because my other ones were too big. So I've got like 4 of the mini circlip pliers. So next thing to do is we'll open this up, lay the parts out. I think I need to use some DOT3 brake fluid. Well, I've only got 2 brand new unknown bottles of DOT4 in my garage, so I need to get some DOT3, and then we can lubricate up the bits and put them in with a bit of brake fluid on them. And then on the rubber, put the rubber grease on, and it should be back together once we get the circlip in to hold it. I've cleaned it all up inside here and the shaft. So right, let's get cracking on. Right, so let's get cracking. Get this kit undone. See what we've got. There's the grease. Oh, Jesus, why's that not open? Oh, Jesus, what a strong bag. There we go. Get in the old-fashioned way. Also, I've got a new circlip as well. Perfect. Right. There's the bits. So that can only go one way. It's got a little black cap on. That little pin goes inside there. Yeah, then that's mounted on nicely. Right, let's get a bit of brake fluid on the go. So brake fluid is what's called hygroscopic, which means it absorbs moisture from the air. So that's why you don't want to use old brake fluid. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my earbud inside here, get it nice and wet, and then just quickly rub some brake fluid all around the inside of here. We don't need loads of it, I just want to get it nicely lubricated for when I put the spring and the little other bit inside. So, yeah, I think that should be sufficient. Right, let me just put the lid back on here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drop the spring down in there first, and then this goes in next, like so. That's it. And then we're going to get the circlip on. Let me go and get my circlip. Right, so I've got my circlip pliers here. So what we've got to do is carefully close that up, push that down, and release the circlip pliers. Sounds easy, doesn't it? And they're not coming off. Right. Why is nothing easy? Right, where is that circlip gap? Right down there. God, that's got to go way down there. Well, as far as I can tell, it's in. Sounds quite good. So now, last thing we've got to do is get this cap on the top. So I need to put some grease inside here, and then we'll push it down and snap. It goes on this way up, and the little bit here has to go over here and go in a little recess. So let's use one of these and a bit of grease. Hold on. You're going to want much more than that. It's not very fine grease. Mind you, it is going in. We don't want loads because we don't want it to get down in the piston. So I just want to try and keep it inside here to keep it going. So put it on there. What I'm thinking is if I press down side here, I can somehow work this in, but it doesn't seem to want to go down. Right, I'm going to work off camera as normal because I'll be here for ages otherwise. Do you know, even the spring had that dried up brown sludge in it. So right, I wanted to see if I could get this handle back on. So that's the sight glass. That means the handle goes in that way. So that goes down through there somehow, possibly, maybe. No, it doesn't. I wonder if I line it up right. Is it going in? Yes, it is. Right. That feels nice. Right, nice. Let's go and get some pliers and tighten it. Oh, I've left the spring off. Little monkey. Right, let's get it back in again. That's better. Right, let's go. Right, it's not an 8, it's a 10. Let's get this down in here. Actually, the most progress I've made quite a few days on here. I've been sort of waiting for parts and just getting home from work and not feeling like doing any work on it, but done really well today. So I'll keep this momentum going. Right, so that's tight as we can get it. So then we'll put, actually that wants a washer. Let me go and find a little washer. Right, I've got a washer at the end of the day. Grease is grease. So we'll put a little bead of this red grease on the top of here. And that gives it something to go on. I've managed to find a washer. Lovely. Right, on the other side, give that a tweak. Which side's 10? That side. How's that looking? Perfect. Right, job done for the evening now. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea, tidy up, and we'll get back at putting these brakes back together. But yeah, well pleased with that. That has gone in there really nicely. And the action feels lovely.